Fasten your seatbelts, wrestling fans. We are traveling at maximum velocity. I am Jacob, joined as always by my broadcast colleague Sam. Sam, are you ready for some wrestling here tonight?
Happy to be here. Glad to be in England.
Over across the pond this week, but we still got a great show. Let's go. Starting off tonight's show, we are going to have ourselves a 10-man Royal Rumble to crown our first ever up, down champion. And a little bit of a behind the scenes on what exactly the up, down championship is.
Yes, what is it, Jacob?
The rules of the up, down championship are as follows. It is going to be an open challenge championship. Therefore, every week the champion will defend it against an unknown challenger. But to give the champion a bit of an advantage, they will get to pick the stipulation for the match. So every week, the championship will be defended possibly under a different stipulation, and it could create for some very exciting action here on Velocity, Sam.
I'm looking forward to it. You don't know what you're going to get. It's a great idea. No one's done it before. I'm excited to see how this turns out.
And we're starting it off with quite the unique stipulation here this week with the Royal Rumble. Of course, new competitors entering at regular intervals throughout this match. And the key is throw your opponent over the top rope, both feet touching the floor. Last man standing will be the up, down champion.
10 men over the ropes.
What is this? I guess anybody could show up here in Velocity, but it looks like music superstar Machine Gun Kelly is number one?
Introducing the participants. First, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 174 pounds, Machine Gun Kelly!
My ears, they're bleeding.
Well, you're biased towards his music, be damned, Sam, because perhaps maybe he could have better luck inside the squared circle.
Oh, he's probably going to put on a good show. He'll put on a fight, but I don't want to hear that music every week. Do you guys?
He certainly has his fans somewhere. Probably not in this broadcast booth, but maybe the ring is better suited for him than behind the microphone.
Not here, but we can hear that crowd. What are they chanting? What is that?
It's that go away, my ears hurt. Find out who the second entrant in this match is. And oh my, is that who I think it is? Squeaky clean, Dominic Mysterio.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2 from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dominic Mysterio.
He's definitely cleaned up since the last time I saw him.
Definitely not dirty in any way, shape, or form. Clean record, clean as a whistle. That name may sound familiar to you. Of course, he is the son of the legendary Rey Mysterio, looking to follow in his father's footsteps. Just being an all-around good guy.
Yeah, just like his father who won his Royal Rumble, but that was just for a chance. This is for the actual title.
Yes, the up, down championship. Who knows what it could lead to? It is a giant mystery box as of yet, but these 10 men looking to stake their claim and stamp what they want it to be. Stamp, make it, create it in their own image.
What kind of stipulations do you think these two would go if they win? I can only imagine the randomness would get from MGK.
You think we could get like a rap battle or something if Machine Gun Kelly wins?
I don't know if we've ever had a title fought over in a rap battle before.
It's certainly a first time for everything as we get underway here in this match. Clubbing shots in the corner there from Dom Mysterio. And slams him down onto him.
Dominic's definitely got the upper hand at the moment. Oh, grabbing that. Yep.
Is there any, as we find out who number 3 is going to be, springboard DDT there from Dominic Mysterio. Definitely, as you said, taking the advantage early here, Sam. Who's number 3? Mace!
Oh, Mace!
Mace entering the match, looking to earn the championship. Big, tall, athletic guy, as Machine Gun Kelly might be out of here already, Sam.
And Mace is just over there, hot dogging
and Machine Gun Kelly is eliminated just like that.
Oh, darn.
We're real.
Now we're going to have a good match going on.
Now the match can really start. I guess may need to get back into the recording booth. Big moonsault from Dominic Mysterio and another one as number 4 gets ready to enter the match. It's Tyler Breeze!
Ooh, here he comes.
The supermodel himself looking to turn the up, down, down championship into a beautiful championship.
Surprised he didn't bring his selfie stick with him.
Well, he's meaning business here tonight, Sam. Doesn't have the time to be taking pictures of everybody. Does have time to be whooping Dominic Mysterio's ass. Big elbow drop there as he turns his attention to the big mace.
Gut shot there.
Number 5 getting ready to enter here quickly. Action moving fast and furious here on Velocity, as you would expect. Number 5, Omos, the Nigerian giant, joining. Definitely the prohibitive favorite now in this match.
They have to gang up on him to get him out of the ring, otherwise he's not going to go out on his own.
Dom Mysterio trying to chop down that tree. Oh, maybe setting up for 619, but Mace and Tyler Breeze in the way. Big chop there from Mace. Oh, Omos. Big slam on Dominic Mysterio. Ring starting to fill up a little bit as number 6 starts to make his way down to the ring.
The ring's going to get full at this rate.
A kid, a child, has entered the match.
Don't we have child labor laws in England?
I suppose not. Made things a little bit different here across the pond. As of the 5 men in this match, Sam, who do you think has the best shot to take home the title right now?
It has to be a kid, right?
I guess so. He's smaller and quicker, and that youthful energy definitely will lend to his advantage. As he's thrown out already.
Well,
I guess
I wanted a kid to win, but
well, better luck next time, buddy. Go do your homework, and then you'll have a better chance. Or hide under your bed, because here comes the Boogeyman.
He's gonna get you.
Mace,
oh no, Mace is out.
Mace is eliminated by Omos.
Mace.
Boogeyman haunting Tyler Breeze's dreams here in the corner here as Dom goes back to Omos. These two have been trading barbs the entire way so far. Big suplex there from Omos.
They're not noticing how big Omos is. He has already taken out 2 of these competitors today. He's going to take out all of them if they don't gang that back up on him.
Absolutely. Who is number 8? Dexter Loomis. Creepy guy. Let's see if his creepiness can spook his competitors here, even though he may have some competition in the creepy department from Boogeyman, as Omos definitely sharing our sentiments that he is the favorite in the match at the moment as Tyler Breeze chops down the Redwood. Ring filling up once again. Would you say it benefits the competitors coming in later in the match as opposed to these competitors like Dom Mysterio, who's been in here since number 2?
Yeah. They're going to be fresh.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Doink the Clown entering at number 9. Creepiness galore here in this match. Clowns may not be everyone's forte, but oh my goodness, rolling forearm on Omos, but he gets Doink out immediately. Omos not afraid of clowns. And
maybe he is afraid of clowns. He got to get him away quick.
That is true. Maybe that's why he got him out so fast. Action furious going on right now. Frog splash from Dominic Mysterio, paying homage to his friend and definitely not his father, Eddie Guerrero. Dexter Loomis cutting his throat. Mansoor, the number 10 entrant in this match, and now we are at our final 6. One of these men will be the first ever up, down, down champion. And there goes Tyler Breeze. We are down to 5.
Dominic's been here from number 1 or number 2 at the entrant.
Been here all the way. Can he go the distance like his father before him and claim the championship? Oh, Mansoor doing the deal on Dominic Mysterio in the center of the ring, but Dexter Loomis giving him a couple haymakers to pay for it.
Loomis is after everyone. Dominic hanging out on the side.
Do you have a prohibitive favorite rowing right now, Sam, of these 5 men left?
Dominic is showing some heart. He is still in there. He may be hanging on to the rope on the side there, but he is not out.
All 5. All you need is a second to get the other competitors over the ring. Anybody's match at this point. Everybody going at each other. Omos and Loomis going at it in the corner. Mansoor, Boogeyman, and Dom here in the front. Big slam in the corner there. Action too furious to call.
So much is going on.
Exactly.
Omos has got Dom up again.
Could he be throwing him out in snake eyes in the corner instead? Interesting strategy. Definitely had the height to just toss him over the ring, but decided not to. Oh, right in the nuts there from Loomis. He's able to get out of the way of Mansoor's attack. Mansoor right back on him. Oh, my. Oh, Boogeyman just sneezing on his hand. Could he be using those boogers to intimidate his opponent here in this match?
That's why he's the Boogeyman.
Ah, yes. Everybody was thinking it was because he was scary, but in actuality, he's just using boogers.
I don't want to get anywhere near that guy.
Definitely. Code red there from Dominic Mysterio and Dexter Lumis. What's Omos got in mind here? Big Alabama slam on Mansoor. Haven't had any eliminations here for a while. Definitely trying to wear down their opponents in this match. Anybody could win still. Big Avada Kedavra there from Mansoor. Dom being thrown in the corner.
I wonder if they even remember what kind of match they're in right now.
Well,
nobody's even tried to... Oh, maybe. Loomis is getting Dom.
Dom in trouble here. Does Dexter Lumis have what it takes to get him out of here? The man who has been in the match the longest, and he is gone, but what an Iron Man performance from Dominic Mysterio as we are down to our final four. Dexter Lumis, Boogeyman, Mansoor, and Omos, and everybody going at it here. All four of these men desperate to be a champion of any kind here on the first episode of Velocity.
Since he's been in, Omos has just been holding it on. They have to gang up on him. He is not getting out of it.
Big powerbomb onto Mansoor there. Speaking right to your point, Sam, he is physically imposing and standing largely over the rest of these men. Everybody going at big chops, big punches of galore here. Another super...
Omos slapping Loomis.
Yes, another super kick from Mansoor. Omos throwing him over. Mansoor's got Boogeyman on the ropes here. All he's got to do is knock him off, and then we are down to 3. But he's just staring at him. There he goes. Loomis finishes the job. Stealing the elimination. We are down to 3. Loomis smacking him right in the face. Omos not playing around in this match.
Are they going to finally tag up on Omos here?
Oh! Arm trap, Scorpion Death Drop there from Mansoor. Got the big man to the floor, but that's not what you need to be doing in this match. You need to get him up over the ropes.
Maybe a little fatigue is what they need to get him actually out, though.
Spine on the pine there from Loomis. Wearing each other down, making it easier to get them over the top rope. Speaking of which, here goes Mansoor. Could he be out of here already? Omos.
He's up. Is he over?
He's over. It is. We are down to our final 2. One of these
Loomis
2 men.
and Omos.
One of these 2 men will be the inaugural up, down champion. Loomis. Omos. Neckbreaker over the back from Loomis. Who would you say has the best chance to win it here, Sam?
Since the beginning, Omos has got the big power there. He's big, but Loomis is... You can't discount Loomis here. He's been having a good showing here tonight.
Absolutely. He got some backup. Throws him towards the ropes. Could this be it? Omos holding on by a thread, and Dexter Loomis somehow, someway eliminates the big man, and he is your first ever up, down champion.
Here is your winner and the new up, down champion, Dexter Loomis.
God only knows what Dexter Loomis will have in store for this championship, and we will find out in the coming weeks. After that great Royal Rumble match to start off the show, we're going to head on over to the women's division. Starting off first with the girl with the shiniest wizard of them all, Tegan Nox.
The wizard is quite shiny.
Yes. Taking a lot of inspiration from many different superstars throughout wrestling history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Welsh Valleys, Tegan Nox.
What are you looking for from Tegan Nox in this match here, Sam?
I'm not sure anymore. She's been around quite a while. We've seen her doing her thing, but it's been a minute since we've seen her in Wet butter.
Definitely a good performer in her own right. Injuries have kind of hampered her career along the way, but hopefully here in Wet Butter Velocity, she is able to get back on the right track. And speaking of which, I just want to take a moment to shout out our new presenting sponsors, the Wet Butter Corporation, for all that they've done for us, saving us from the grips that was World Wrestling Entertainment and giving us new life.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, Kaylee Ray.
Not quite in her homeland, but close enough. Here comes Kaylee Ray. Another one of these very good technical wrestlers taking homage from the British style. What are you looking for from her in this match here, Sam?
Bringing out the power. I know she's got it. She's always got that little smirk. You never know what she's really going to put behind it, but she's got that power underneath her.
Absolutely. That bravado, that smirk, as you were saying, definitely confident in her own abilities and definitely not afraid to let everybody know about it. But this should be a hell of a match between two great superstars, either in or near their homeland, as we are here live in Sheffield, England.
Let's get this match on the road.
Two women looking to stake their claim, make a name for themselves here in the Velocity Women's Division as we are underway. Big chops there from Tegan Nox right away. She's got something in mind big here. Oh, backbreaker.
Starting off hot in this one.
Absolutely. Big kick to the back. Just going to work on her with those punches, mounting her.
She's got something to prove here tonight, Tegan Nox.
She is fired up, screaming out into the crowd. Going right back to those mounted punches.
Not letting her up at all.
Slap to finish it off. Oh, Kaylee Ray finally had enough with a kick to the head. Pulling on that arm, maybe to get a brief reprise from those punches. And now, just 12-6 elbows with her head trapped between her legs. Going for the other arm, definitely trying to neutralize those punches that were dominating so early in this match with a cover right away. One, not quite enough. Lock up here again. Irish whip into the end. Tosses her over the ring.
We just saw one Royal Rumble. Are we getting another one?
Kaylee Ray now trying to become the up, down, down champion as Tegan Nox kicks her in the head and goes right back to those mounted punches on the outside.
She just cannot stop punching her. I can see why Kaylee was going after those arms.
Yes. Ground and pound action here from Tegan Nox. Oh, big move there from Kaylee Ray. Stomping on her face, showing her who's boss. Picks her up. We are at count of 3. Once again, going back to those arms. How do you feel about how the match is going so far, Sam? Anybody looking like they're standing out?
Well, Tegan Nox is just wanting to ground and pound, and Kaylee Ray keeps going after her arms. This is not normally how you expect with Kaylee or Tegan, but they are showing some new stuff here tonight.
Big suplex on the outside there from Tegan Nox. Both
they are still getting counted. Oh, okay. Tegan's back into the ring.
Kaylee not too far behind her. Sort of like an MMA style matchup aside from the grappling here from Tegan Nox. Going for a cover, perhaps? No.
Starting to throw each other around.
Once again, going for those mounted punches. Definitely had this in her scouting report for Kaylee Ray. Does not look like she was prepared for these mounted punches and strikes that Tegan Nox had to offer, except they're able to counter it. What she got in mind here, got her up on her back, and oh, this is a submission. Gotta be so much pain. Is Tegan gonna be able to escape this?
She is hurting,
squirming, and able to finally get out of it, and a big arm drag there from Tegan Nox. Both of these women pulling out everything from deep in their repertoire to take the win here. The first women's match here in Velocity history, wanting to make a statement with how good this women's division can and will be. Big punches in the corner there from Kaylee Ray with a boot scrape to the face. Definitely showing that she is in control once again.
Kick to the face.
Screaming right at her, saying, "You want some? Come get some. I'm right here." And a big sliding Big sliding lariat there from Tegan Knox. Going for a cover. One. Not even a one count. Kaylee Ray shrugging it off with ease.
These women are mad at each other for some reason.
Going back to that submission attempt in the back. Oh, she's going to the slam instead. Could this be it? Kaylee Ray in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Hard-hitting match here from both of these competitors. Kaylee Ray able to get the win, Sam.
That slam took her out.
There were moments in this match where both women looked like they had the upper hand, but Kaylee Ray somehow able to get the win.
All those ground and pounds from Tegan just made Kaylee Ray pissed off. That had to hurt.
Absolutely, sure seems that way. That sliding lariat there from Tegan Knox, I thought that surely would have been it, but not even a one count on Kaylee Ray, showing that she is a force to be reckoned with here in the Velocity Women's Division. Excited to see more from her going forward.
Here is your winner, Kaylee Ray.
Any more showings like this could put her into the future conversations whenever we are able to introduce some gold for the women's division here in Velocity, but as of right now, it's looking like she might be towards the top of the mountain in the women's division.
Oh yeah, she is proving herself here tonight.
Heading now into a first round contest in the Velocity World Championship Tournament, starting off now with a man wanting you to bask in his glory, Keith Lee.
And there he is, the glorious one himself.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Wichita Falls, Texas. Weighing in at 320 pounds, Keith Lee.
Such size. I wouldn't even say sneaky athletic, just incredible athleticism combined with a great amount of size from Keith Lee. One of the most special wrestlers you will ever watch. I gotta tell you, Sam, I feel like we're gonna be in for a good one here.
Oh yeah, I'm right there with you. And he's one that he's such a great guy with a big heart too. Everything that this man's gone through, and he still keeps coming back for more. You gotta give it to him.
Gone through a bit of some health scares in his past, but he is back and better than ever, looking to move on here in this tournament so he can become the first ever Velocity World Champion. And couldn't ask for anything. Just him stepping back into this ring is an achievement on its own, but he is not gonna stop with just that. He wants some gold around his waist to go along with it. Speaking of someone who's had a few setbacks in their career, no one is more familiar with adversity than this man. The Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre, is here.
He was once the chosen one, but no more.
Will he be chosen here in Velocity to become the first ever world champion, perhaps? Time will tell. He's got to get past Keith Lee and a few other men first.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Shocking that he wouldn't bring that giant sword with him to the ring, don't you think?
I don't think he would get very far if he decapitated all of his victims, but
would certainly make the wrestling match easier if he was wrestling a decapitated opponent. But nevertheless, Drew McIntyre looking to once again become a world champion. As you alluded to earlier, Sam, started off in this business at a young age, being deemed the chosen one. Career got derailed a little bit, but he is back and better than ever, and he is a huge star.
This is also home for old Drew McIntyre, and we can tell he if you recall about that sword, he may have been watching some old Highlander movies.
Much in the vein of Highlander, Drew hoping that he is the only one that can become the champion as he's stalling suplex up for Keith Lee. How long will he hold him for as drops him down?
Keith Lee is no small man. Getting him up is impressive.
Drew McIntyre, as you can see, the muscles on his back. Big neck neck breaker on the knee there. Both of these men powerful in their own ways. Drew McIntyre hammering Ray. Looking for an early cover here. Not even a 1 count.
No way.
Keith Lee saying, "Is that all you got?"
He is not going to give in to him that easy.
He's been through much worse than a couple punches to the dome. What's Drew got in mind here?
Powerbomb?
Big power bomb there from Drew McIntyre.
He lifted him up with ease.
Now he's going to the top rope. Elbow drop.
Wow.
Drew McIntyre pulling out all the stops here tonight. 1, 2, not quite. Hard-hitting action here early. Drew McIntyre showing off to his hometown fans, even though we are a little bit away from his hometown of Scotland. Big, oh my, crossface, a little bit here, submission move here from Drew McIntyre in the middle of the ring. He's trying to get this one over with early, but Keith
fighting back.
Keith Lee busts him open with those punches. Drew McIntyre seeing his own blood, and he is pissed off. These two men going at it early. Snake Eyes in the corner there on Drew McIntyre.
The power of these men, they can lift each other up with ease.
And that is no small feat, either one of these men. Very large, very heavy. Keith Lee showing his weight there.
I don't want him standing on my chest.
Big leg drag, I should say, excuse me, onto Drew McIntyre. Back and forth, the pendulum of momentum swinging back and forth in this match. No man able to sustain the momentum quite yet.
And he's up again. Drew's got Keith on his shoulders.
Keith fighting out of it. Big chop there from Keith Lee.
To the gut.
Got something in mind here.
Keith's
powerbomb of his own. Oh! Splash mountain there from Keith Lee, but the rope's too close to Drew McIntyre, looking for a pin after that massive move. Both of these men fighting hard to become the Velocity Champion. Big Bang Catastrophe from Keith Lee already. Could this be it? 1, 2. Drew kicks out.
You could see the blood pouring from his head. He's still able to kick out from that one.
Keith Lee dipping into his bag. Early big
boot.
Drew McIntyre.
How did that even happen? He was coming at him.
Hard-hitting action. Big dragon screw leg whip there from Keith Lee. Both of these men giving it their all to become Velocity Champion.
Keith just jumped up to the top.
Oh, did not quite make it all the way there off the top with that elbow drop. Drew McIntyre able to take advantage with that neck breaker. This has been an excellent match here early so far. Danielson stomps in the corner there from Drew McIntyre, trying to give himself a bit of a reprieve. Cover in the corner. 1, 2. Not quite enough. Hard-hitting action here, Sam. How are you feeling about this match so far?
I can't keep up. I'm breathless.
Big leg drop there from Drew McIntyre. Seems like he may be in the driver's seat here, looking to punches and bunches there onto Keith Lee. Sets him back up. Nerve hold there on the shoulder. Will that be enough to end this match? The referee not having a very good angle on it. That could be to Drew's disadvantage.
Sweep to the leg to Drew.
Keith back in control. Camel clutch here from Keith Lee. Ref, you might want to get out of the way so the rest of us can see this match. Really has it locked in, I would assume. But Drew McIntyre is out once again.
You see the face of that he made?
Oh my, big chops. Punches and bunches. Overhead suplex from Drew McIntyre, the power.
You can't just pick up Keith Lee like that. Nobody can just pick up Keith Lee like that. He is no small man.
Could be setting up for the end here. Drew McIntyre looking for it. Claymore! Drew McIntyre hits it. It explodes in Keith Lee's face. 1, 2. Not quite enough. Keith Lee able to power out of the Claymore.
A full-on Claymore after everything we've already seen.
Frustration setting in for Drew McIntyre to the point. Maybe looking for a future shock DDT, but Keith Lee getting out of it. Locking up once again. Could he be looking for the BBC once more? Looks like he's carrying it over to the corner. Snake Eyes once again. Hard-hitting action going fast and furious here in Velocity. Both of these men desperate to move on in this tournament to become Velocity Champion. Mounts and punches there from Drew McIntyre onto Keith Lee, telling him to stay down. You can obviously, the frustration in his face.
Keith back on top.
Keith Lee showing he has just as much heart, if not more, than Drew McIntyre. What's he got in mind here? Looking for Splash Mountain once more. Gets him up. And splash down. Not going for a pin there. That could be a costly decision from Keith Lee, but
no, he almost got him in the rope break earlier. We got to get him center of the ring.
Learning from his mistakes. Could this be paying dividends for him here? 1, 2, not quite enough. Drew McIntyre musters the effort to get out.
He waited too long, but you can't do it near the ropes, and Keith Lee knows that now.
Hands him back up, both of these men. Big move after big move. Speaking of which, Big Bang Catastrophe once again from Keith Lee. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. Keith Lee moves on in a hell of a match. Both of these men gave it their all. Keith Lee just had just a little bit more in the tank, and he will move forward in this tournament. Wow, what a match.
Wow, Drew was so cut up. You could tell at the end he was bleeding. He wanted to kick out, but he just could not do it there at the end.
Frustration definitely set in there for Drew McIntyre. Late stages in that match, you could tell how badly he wanted this.
Keith Lee wanted it more.
Keith Lee moving on. We will see him in the coming weeks moving forward in this tournament, but what a performance from him here tonight.
We can't wait to see more of this tournament. Get to see who his next opponent is.
After that fast-paced match, we're going to keep it going here. Isaiah Swerve Scott coming down to the ring. Fantastic young competitor here in Velocity, looking to make his mark.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 201 pounds, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
What are you expecting here from Swerve tonight, Sam?
I'm just glad he's not driving. I keep hearing about how bad of a driver this guy is. I am not going to be anywhere near the road that he's on. So hopefully he stays in the ring tonight. That's what I want to see.
He's got the name Swerve for a reason, that's for sure. But I would say his control of things is much better inside the squared circle than it may be on the road.
He can swerve all over, wherever he wants in the ring, and that's how he gets the wins. And we all know it. We all love it.
That crazy, carefree attitude definitely endearing himself to the fans here in the Velocity audience and around the world even. But yeah, definitely want to keep your hands at 10-2 there, big guy.
And his opponent, representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Santos Escobar.
One of the great luchadors in professional wrestling today, Santos Escobar. The leader of Legado del Fantasma, great wrestler in his own right. Should be a fantastic match here this evening. What are you expecting from these two, Sam?
I'm actually expecting a really fun match here. These two guys have been doing this for years. The Lucha Libre versus the whatever you want to call Swerve's wrestling style. But they have been around for a while and have learned from the best.
And you know, as they say, styles make fights, and I feel like that these two men may have great chemistry in this match.
I agree. These are not styles that will clash like you hear. I feel like this is going to come together quite well and come from a very entertaining match for us tonight.
Both snubbed into making the title tournament, a world title tournament, but maybe showing the world what they're missing out on without the chance to become world champion. To start off as we big lock up here from Swerve to start off with, coming down on that arm. That bravado from Swerve coming into play already. Santos bringing him back down to earth with that STO, though.
Already equal footing on both of these guys. Swerve hurting a bit here, but Escobar going up top.
What's he got in mind here? Big elbow drop. Oh, my!
I don't know what happened there, but they fell into the rope somehow.
Swerve definitely not keeping his eye on the ball, and it cost him dearly, luckily, in the ropes, or else that could have very easily been it for him.
I think Escobar needs to pay attention to where the ropes are. He's fallen into them and even got himself a rope break there. To the back.
Nevertheless, still very firmly in control here, and he is fired up.
Oh, yeah.
It. Hunting down Swerve like he is his prey. Tosses him into the corner with that big Irish whip. What's he got in mind here? Not going to find out because Swerve with the counter.
Lock up. Into the other corner.
What's Swerve thinking? Gets him, brings him up to the top. Runs up. Oh!
Right to the face.
Escobar blocks. These creative styles that both of these men bring into this ring.
Kick to the back.
While unique, that uniqueness definitely making it easy to scout because there is no one like either one of these men, so they are able to study the film specifically on them and see what all they got to do. Arm trapped, single leg Boston Crab here from Santos Escobar, but Swerve is able to get out.
Swerve, his back is hurting.
Oh! Springboard, moonsault into the Scorpion Death Drop. That crazy smooth style. Yes, that's right, Sam. And what do we got? 450 off the top. Swerve definitely in back in control.
Hurting.
Could this be it? 1, 2, not quite enough.
Nope. Okay. Swerve mad at the ref. Ref tell him it was not a 3.
Got a little bit more work to do here, big man. What's he got in mind now? We lock up once more into the corner. Maybe Swerve going for that move once again. No, he's got that leg trap and he's kicking the corner. He's firing back up. Looks like he could be.
Escobar's getting right back up after those shots.
Sweeps the leg. What's Swerve going for now?
Swerve does not want him on his feet. I don't blame him. Pull him to the middle of the ring.
Escobar definitely dangerous anywhere. 1, not quite enough. Swerve feel a little bit more comfortable down on his back than he would be standing across from him going toe-to-toe. Oh, big slam there.
He somehow was able to spin in place.
That's the thing with Swerve. May not be sure where he's going immediately. Oh, big power slam there.
Fire
from
that
Swerve.
camera guy. I can't see nothing when there's a turnbuckle in my face.
We may need to have a production meeting after this match with everybody. Oh my goodness. Thrill of the hunt there in the middle of the ring from Santos Escobar. This very well could be it. 1, 2.
Oh, no, not yet. Not yet.
You know, this is everybody's first match here, first show since our purchase by the Wet Butter Company. May need to get some better workers out here because we're no longer being employed by the best of the best. We'll make do with what we got. Swerve with that big springboard into the DDT
he does
once
that
again.
Perfectly every time.
So smooth. In the middle. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, well. You go, Swerve.
That unpredictability from Swerve coming into the play as he finishes the match completely out of nowhere.
He got him square in the middle of the ring. It could not have been a more perfect ending for him.
Here is your winner, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Swerve's a bit unpredictable, but that unpredictability came into his advantage here towards the end. So.
He can flip all over the ring and hit everything every time. It's impressive, the athleticism of Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Isaiah Swerve Scott. After that great match, going into some tag team action, leading off with the Viking Raiders. Eric and Ivar, big physical men, looking to plant their flag in the Velocity Tag Team Division. Sam, would you want to be a Viking?
Oh, hell yeah. That'd be so much fun.
Want to go around and pillage some villages, perhaps?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 552 pounds. Eric and Ivar
Sounds like a blast. You ever been up into the Scandinavian countries where they took over? It's absolutely gorgeous up there.
Definitely had to add that onto my travel bucket list. But nonetheless, Eric and Ivar, both very strong, very athletic competitors, champions in multiple other promotions, now looking to bring that same intensity and hard-hitting style into Velocity.
I think they're going to try to raid here in England tonight, show off their impeccable abilities. But I'm just looking forward to seeing who their opponents are going to be tonight.
Their opponents tonight, definitely no slouches. Some may even call them legends of this business, perhaps.
Hall of Famers, even.
Some may say it is the Road Dogg and X-Pac.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 454 pounds, X-Pac and Road Dogg.
These two gentlemen, I believe, former tag team champions in their own right. Their partners may not be the ones that they are most known for tagging with, but, you know, there is still some level of chemistry between these two, and
they've been together for over 20 years.
That is true. Will their prowess and experience and chemistry together be able to tackle that ferocious Viking style of Eric and Ivar? We're going to find out here tonight.
They have the history and the experience that the Raiders do not have quite yet.
Make no mistake, Eric and Ivar have been teaming together for quite some time, but nowhere near the time that Road Dogg and X-Pac have.
These two have been around since the early 90s.
Old men somehow finding the fountain of youth to compete here in Velocity, but Eric has X-Pac up in this stalling suplex. That's got to do a number on your equilibrium.
Ivar just showing off today. X-Pac already got back up. How is he not dizzy? All that blood should have been rushing to his head.
Maybe those extra powers from the Fountain of Youth helped him out quite a bit. Maybe he hit up Ra's al Ghul and took a dip in the Lazarus pit. Come out for this match, coming back bigger and better and stronger than ever with that big slam out of the corner onto Eric.
In the middle of the ring. Tagging.
Tags in the Road Dogg, Jesse James. Not quite a technical wizard, I wouldn't say, for Road Dogg, but he's still got a brawler style as he shows there. Big kick into the small of the back of Eric. Road Dogg and X-Pac looks like they got control here early in this match, really cutting off the ring from Ivar. Eric not able to even sniff making a tag so far. Oh, he's trying to get his toes.
Not the toes!
That deep Viking magic of attacking the toes and the gut with that gut buster. Now making his way over to the big beard man himself, Ivar. Ivar, bit of a wrecking ball. You know, both of these Viking Raiders definitely athletic in their own right, but the speed and agility of Ivar definitely sets him apart from his partner. Big spine buster there in the middle of the ring for Ivar. What are you expecting? What kind of offense are you expecting here from Ivar in this match, Sam?
Just a lot of hard hitting. He's a big man. He's already got a pin on him. Didn't even get one.
Not quite a one count there from Ivar.
He's going to keep pummeling him.
Lock up again, up on the shoulders, bringing him over to the corner, perhaps draping him on the ropes.
Cartwheel? How does a big man do a cartwheel? I can't do one.
Tried to tell you how agile he was. X-Pac back into the match here for his team. Drapes him on the rope. Road Dogg, you need to get out of the ring. Ref.
Did X-Pac just smack Road Dogg there?
Apparently so. Scolding his dog. As he is not obeying the rules. Big drop kick to the back of Ivar. Maybe need to keep that dog on a leash. Oh, he's letting him off the leash, letting him loose on Ivar once again. He's running all the way around the yard.
Going up top.
What's he
spinning around?
What's he thinking here? Moonsault there from Road Dogg.
He was way up there.
1, 2, Not quite enough. Ivar
Not
able
over
to get
yet.
up. Big slamming his face down into the ring. Both of these men, former members of the great faction D-Generation X. Could they be looking to bring some of the attitude back from the Attitude Era?
They are legends in this business. They brought us into the Attitude Era, as some can say. Oh, Xbox has got him. They've tagged. That was a quick tag.
Brings him back down to the match. Once again, cutting the ring off here. Great tag team chemistry, as we alluded to earlier from Road Dogg and X-Pac. Definitely cutting the ring off, not allowing the Raiders to make quick tags.
Another pin.
1, 2. Not
it's
quite
not over
yet.
Nope. Xbox is keeping him in his corner.
Gonna have to do a little bit more to wear down these Viking Raiders. These burly men, as he sends Ivar into the corner. He's gonna... Oh, Ivar!
Kick to the butt.
X-Pac definitely was looking for a Bronco Buster, perhaps, but big suplex there from Ivar, followed up by an elbow drop. Can't take your eyes off of the Viking Raiders for too much longer as Eric tags back in. Real back and forth contest here so far. Eric's got him up for something. X-Pac able to counter, I should say. Cover 1. Not quite it. Neck breaker there from X-Pac. Kick to the gut.
Another kick to the gut, kick to the back.
Real 50-50 match here, Sam. Do you see if there is any way that either one of these teams could take an advantage as X-Pac completely misses the target?
I don't think so. I think it's just whichever one has the more tenacity to stay on their feet and the other one just give up.
Perhaps the team that is actually able to aim their moves properly will be able to take the W here tonight. Road Dogg face into the turnbuckle for his troubles for coming back into this match, and a slam to boot.
They keep going to that corner. Oh, they got a tag.
Ivar back into the match, facing off with the Road Dogg. Swinging neck breaker here from Road Dogg. In the ropes. Hey, ref! He is on the ropes!
Cheating, but
oh my goodness.
X-Pac kicked Ivar into the ref to stop the pin of his teammate.
Action breaking down here in this match. Again, we apologize. We are still training our new production team here from Wet Butter Corporation. And as it would seem, we got some work to do. Swinging neck breaker here from X-Pac onto Ivar. My goodness.
He is not moving.
How this show is making it to air is a mystery to all of us here in the booth. Big spine buster from Ivar onto X-Pac.
He is on the ground.
What's he thinking here? Arms are trapped. Another power bomb. In a cover, perhaps. 1? Not yet. Neither one of these teams have gotten super close to finishing it off. Got to do a little bit more. Brings it X-Pac into the corner. Tag made from Eric. Onto Eric, I should say.
Tag team.
Get big drop kick in the corner, and what's Ivar got in mind? Bronco Buster onto the man who made the move famous. That's a certain level of disrespect there. Ivar still going at it. He is not the legal man. The ref is not counting.
Hey, he tried.
Little too late. Definitely need to have a conversation with the referee crew here in this match. Ivar knocking Road Dogg off the side of the ring.
Eric just sitting there,
sitting in that Boston Crab.
Ivar just staring.
My goodness, this is quite the match here.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
The referee needs to get this match under control because it is going off the rails. Big stomp on the shoulder there from X-Pac on the Eric. Road Dogg back up on the apron as we resume our normally scheduled tag team contest. Big leg drop there from X-Pac.
X-Pac's bringing it back up.
And super kick into the corner. Really rocked Eric.
Spun a couple of times. They're dancing in the ring now.
Picks him back up. What's he got in mind now? Ooh, fancy punches there. Picks him back up once again. Not trying to get a pin at the moment. brings him back up to the corner. What's he got in mind here?
Avalanche.
X Factor off the top rope. That has absolutely got to be the end. 1.
It's over.
1.
It's over.
2. Ivar breaks it up.
Okay.
Ay,
X-Pac's
says
so
X-Pac.
mad at him. I can't tell if he's screaming at him or us.
He thought for sure that was the end of this one. Bringing back
Ivar
in
is
Road Dogg.
dazed. Road Dogg is in. Eric is in pain. Ivar does not want to move. He's just...
Controlled chaos of velocity in general. Road Dogg telling them to suck it.
Don't try this at home, kids.
And a cover. 1, 2. Ivar there to break it up once again. Road Dogg in disbelief. Ivar once again sticking around in the match when he is not the legal man. The referee finally reprimanding him, but Road Dogg finally is going back at him too.
That ref finally got Ivar out. The Road Dogg's got Eric back.
Big elbow to the gut and a kick. Big punches, strikes of Eric coming into play, rolling elbow strike.
It's like they're using their moves on each other.
Gut wrench, power bomb.
That was impressive.
Big power here from the Viking Raiders as Ivar comes back into the ring as the legal man for once.
Just
1,
a pin.
not quite enough.
Gotta do more damage to him, Ivar.
And big elbow drop. Both of these teams showing that they've got what it takes, but will they have the extra oomph to get them over the finish line in this one?
Will this ever end?
Power bomb there from Ivar. And big slam there to finish it off.
Big man flying.
Picks him up. What are we looking for here? Brings him into the corner. Some more tag team maneuvers, perhaps. Oh, Road Dogg able to sneak away.
Locking it up.
Oh, right in the nards. They don't teach you how to protect those in the Viking ship, that's for sure. But what's he got here in mind? Samoan driver in the corner. Look, that very well could be it. Ivar with the cover. 1. X-Pac there to break it up.
Where'd he come from?
Vanished from thin air. And Ivar repaying him for his efforts with a big suplex.
Road Dogg doesn't even know where he's at. He's so lost.
Is Ivar aware that X-Pac is not the legal man in this match? Because he is more focused on him than the Road Dogg.
And the ref's taking control, threw X-Pac out.
Is the ref taking control? I'm not too sure.
Eric's in. There was a tag.
The textbook definition of referee's discretion on display in this match. If this is what we have to look forward to in the Velocity Tag Team Division, my God, is all I have to say. Eric covered here from Eric. 1. X-Pac breaks it up once again.
Ivar didn't even try to keep X-Pac away.
Just stunned in disbelief that he was not able to get there when he was by far closer to the pin than X-Pac was. Road Dogg able to duck out of the way. What's he thinking here? Neck breaker once more. Drags him to the center. Trying to steer clear of Ivar. Perhaps getting closer to X-Pac for the cover. 1. Not even a 1 count from Eric.
Man. These guys gotta be worn out.
Tag made to X-Pac. Road Dogg looking to get a breather, perhaps. Oh, big block there. Ivar coming in fast and furious with those strikes and a big power slam.
In the middle of the ring.
Gut wrench.
Perfect place.
Once more. Power bomb once again.
You gotta pin him now.
The swoop.
Okay.
Tags into Ivar. What do they have planned here? Oh, bumps into each other. Oh, spinning heel kick there from Ivar.
Got him down.
1,
Is this it?
2. Not quite.
No. Still not over. Still not over.
What more do these teams need to do to finish this one off? Ivar calling him up. Samoan driver once again. And he hits it. A little bit close to the ropes. In his own corner. Will he be able to get the pin? 1? No!
Road Dogg came flying in that one.
I've got to say, the Viking Raiders' reaction time in this match has been costing them dearly multiple times. The other team has been able to break up the pin when they're in their own corner.
Ivar just got stuck on the ropes.
Big elbow to recover there.
Ivar's got him up. Back in the ropes.
My goodness. War, says Ivar. These two teams definitely going to war in this match. X-Pac looking for something. X-Factor in the middle of the ring. That's got to be it. 1. Eric there to break it up once again. A phrase all too familiar in this match. Ivar. Leg whip. My goodness. Put some stank on that one. And a big smash.
Big man on top of you is going to hurt.
Going up top, perhaps. Oh, runs right into Road Dogg. I like the strategy, but X-Pac was still there.
I don't know how he missed that one, but...
Throws him into the corner of his own. Oh, this could be it. Ivar stole this from him earlier. This has got to be it. Bronco Buster from X-Pac. Definitely not a move you want to take. Could this be enough? But the referee not in position. And
Eric
only a
was
1
waiting
count.
for it. Eric knew it was coming.
X-Pac walking him down, saying, yeah, you better get out of my ring. Setting him up. Big kick once more.
Just taunting him all over the place.
X-Pac.
You think you got it, X-Pac?
About to find out. X-Factor once again. Could this be enough? 1, 2, 3.
It's over.
Road Dogg and X-Pac finally able to get the win after a back-and-forth match between these two great teams.
I didn't think it was ever going to end. This was going to be the war that would never stop.
Thankfully, mercifully, this match is over. Road Dogg and X-Pac showing that their trip to the Fountain of Youth paying off as they knock off one of the premier tag teams here in Velocity. So,
taught them a lesson.
Just making sure that they are atop the division here, at least for the start, and looking to stay that way going forward.
Here are your winners, Road Dogg and X-Pac.
A great match there, but I'm being told Drew McIntyre is standing by backstage. Let's cut to him and see what he has to say. I should have won that match. I should be moving on in the tournament. I should be the champion. I am the chosen one. Everyone in this fucking locker room will bow down to me. Drew McIntyre definitely not happy with the results of his tournament match earlier tonight, but we got to work our way back over to the women's division as we have the American Ninja Warrior herself, Kacy Catanzaro.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, Kacy Catanzaro.
What do you think of Drew's comments there a little bit ago, Sam?
He's not wrong. He put on one hell of a match of the night with Keith Lee, but I think Keith Lee will give him another chance. He respects the hell out of Drew McIntyre for what he did today.
Well, I don't know if the respect is mutual between him and Keith Lee, especially after his response to that, but nevertheless, Kacy Catanzaro, what a competitor she is. Small in stature, but big in heart and athleticism. She is able to do some special things between the ropes.
And over the ropes and under the ropes. We've seen her in a couple of rumbles. We've seen her all over the place. You never know where she's going to be because she's so fast and nimble.
And speed and agility definitely will be on her side in this one, and she's going to need it with her opponent here tonight. The 9th wonder of the world herself, an intimidating force. Chyna making her way down to the ring.
From Redondo Beach, California, the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna!
Of course, friends with some gentlemen we just saw not too long ago, Road Dogg and X-Pac, but definitely trying to stake her own claim here in this Velocity women's division.
She is definitely an independent woman. She don't need no man.
Got the strength of 20 men on her own. Kacy Catanzaro is a fantastic competitor, but she's got her work cut out for her tonight going against Chyna.
Chyna, a former women's champion. She's actually had a couple of championships.
Held the men's championship on a couple times also, so that definitely puts into perspective the kind of competitor Kacy's dealing with here tonight. Real David versus Goliath matchup as we start off here. Kacy coming out with a Eyes of fire, bringing China down to the ground already and going up to the top rope, definitely where she feels most comfortable.
She flew across the ring and flipped, I don't know how many times. That was more than a 450.
I was going to call it a 630, but I don't even know if it was that many. It may have been more. Cover in the center. 1, 2. Not quite enough.
China's not going to let her win that easily. No way. Even though that is impressive that she flew across the ring not once but twice.
Amazing start. I don't think Casey could have asked for a better start, but I may have spoke too soon. China getting back on the offense. Spins her around. Big power slam. And once again takes control.
China is mad.
Definitely didn't expect to be taken to her limits this early. But she's definitely
got her in her legs.
Slowed her down quite a bit now.
Getting up together. Looking at it.
Oh, big DDT from Casey Catanzaro. Looking for another pin. 1. Not quite enough. China definitely not expecting this level of competition from Casey. Got her up.
How in
China able to counter with a big
twice her size
German suplex. We're only in the opening moments of this match, but already in quite the impressive showing from Casey Catanzaro. Tosses China outside the ring. What's she got in mind out here?
Casey is known for her Royal Rumble appearances. She knows how to throw people out the wing.
A master of any type of environment, so going out to the outside of the ring definitely in her favor, I would say.
Yeah, best way to just keep her down, because when she gets up, she's going to be even harder to topple.
It's true. Maybe in her best interest to try and play for the count-out victory if we're already out here.
Not a bad idea.
Throws her into the apron. Might not be her strategy. Might be wanting to pin her in the middle of the ring fair and square.
China is not happy about that. She wants to stay out there.
Oh my goodness! Casey Catanzaro!
How did she not fall into... She flew! She could have went into the audience.
Shook it off very quickly there, but China able to get out of it once again. The strength, impressive there from Casey Catanzaro, but China just too much with that big DDT. Clubbing shots, throws her into the barricade. The tide may be turning in China's favor here.
That front row audience is getting the show.
That they are. Oh, almost had China join them into their seats. Casey going for it again. Oh!
I don't know what she was aiming for, but she made it.
She's going for broke, and she is bankrupt so far, I would say. Big submission there on the outside. Definitely not going to get you the win in this kind of contest, but it's demoralizing your opponent.
Still going to hurt. Casey got out.
She got thinking here. China looking for something. Oh, big knee to the gut.
Oh.
Both of these women giving it their all. Big slam onto the mat once again. China getting a little bit more than she bargained for in this match, but that she is still finding a way to take control. Big swinging neck breaker. Can Casey find a way to worm back into the controller seat here? Got to do a little bit more.
The ref is counting, ladies.
We are at a count of 6.5, perhaps 7, as Casey gets back in the ring. China not too far behind. What do you think Casey needs to do?
Get up. She needs to get up.
You got me there. Besides that, to pull off the victory, what more does she need to do? Big deal there from China.
Just keep away from China.
She is getting ragdolled out there right now.
She may be small, but she does have that distance on her.
Big clothesline and another.
How she is toppling the great China.
Casey on the comeback trail here. Looking for a cover, perhaps? Could this be enough? 1, 2. Not quite enough.
No way she's going to get this one. China is huge.
Going to have to pull out some more stops. Big slam there.
How is Casey still standing?
Drop kick. China just keeps getting back up and up, no matter what Casey puts her through. The 9th wonder. Big spinning code breaker.
Wow.
Casey might be calling for the end here. What's she have in mind? Could we be seeing the upset of the century? Oh, big kick into the sides. Is that enough to put away China?
It's a pin.
1, 2. No!
Not yet. China barely holding on.
About as close to a 3 count as you could possibly be. Casey wondering to herself what more she has to do with that springboard senton bomb. Back up top. What more could she need to do? Moonsault! Oh my goodness!
I don't know. That was a flip and a twist and a...
So high up the screen even. Oh, but this could be it. Arms up. Pedigree in the middle of the ring. Say goodnight, Casey. 1, 2, 3. What a match. Both women going all out in this match. What a heroic performance there from Casey Catanzaro, bringing China to her limits, but somehow was not able to get the victory.
We got to make sure them wet butter cameramen can keep her in frame. Casey is all over the place. We couldn't even see her half the time.
Goes to show the extreme level of athleticism that Casey Catanzaro has to show.
That pedigree from China is deadly. The moment she had that, we knew it was over.
Here is your winner, the ninth wonder of the world, China!
Casey pulled out all the stops, but the one stop she couldn't pull out was getting the 1, 2, 3 as China shows just how dominant she truly is. Now time for our main event here. Another first round matchup in the Velocity World Title Tournament as the Samoan Submission Machine makes his way down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe!
One of the greatest performers in the history of this business, Samoa Joe, is here.
This guy just exudes power and the boss. You know this is going to be something.
Definitely an intimidating presence. And he has the pedigree to back it up. Championships all over the place. Technical prowess to boot. Athleticism, strength. Honestly, if you wanted to build a professional wrestler from the ground up, Samoa Joe is not a bad place to start.
This tournament is pretty much made for someone like Samoa Joe.
Definitely one of the prohibited favorites going into it. A lot of the people filling out their brackets penciled this one in his name, but take nothing away from his competitor here tonight. Ilya Dragunov, the Red Dragon, is no slouch.
He may look small, but I've seen this guy. He does not give up.
We've talked a lot tonight about our competitors here on Velocity having the heart of a champion and just having that never say die attitude, and I could think of no one more that exudes that type of belief.
I couldn't agree more.
His opponent from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
Love him or hate him, you know he's not going to give up. He's going to put on a fight. He's going to put on a show. You don't know exactly how it's going to end, but it's going to take a while to end it.
Definitely one of those type of people. You're going to have to pull out all the stops to finish him off. And while he may have a tough task ahead of him tonight, he may be able to pull it out. If there is one man that I feel that could beat Samoa Joe, it could be Ilya Dragunov.
I don't know if he can beat him, but I do think if anybody can outlast Samoa Joe, it'd be Dragunov.
Just a giant ball of energy. 1 minute you could be having a normal wrestling grab smash. Another minute you could have a slugfest with this guy.
He's gonna get back up. No matter what type of wrestling you're talking about, he's gonna get back up. You think he's down, and we'll see that. And I'm gonna point it out. He's gonna get back up.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this one. The chance to move forward to face off against Keith Lee in the second round of the tournament. Big slam there from Dragunov.
Dragunov's already showing his scrappy nature.
Twisting that shoulder on Samoa Joe. Fast and furious start here from Ilya Dragunov. Oh, looking for a senton, but Joe out of the way. And it's chops. Joe in his element here. Don't want to get into it. We talked a lot about the slugfest nature of Ilya Dragunov.
Keep to those knees.
But if there's one man you don't want to get into a striking competition with, it would be Samoa Joe. What's he looking for now? Going up top rope. Dragunov rolls
Big
out of
Joe
the
on
way.
the top.
Good ring awareness there from Dragunov. Joe had him lined up, but he was able to get out of the way. Big drop kick into the right corner there.
Joe got down just to get hit anyway.
My goodness. Big leg move there. Dragunov saying to Joe, that all you got? This what the big bad Samoa Joe is all about? Oh, looking for a German suplex, but Joe able to get
Big
out.
slap.
Once
Big
again,
slap to Dragunov.
big with those strikes. Dragunov with a comeback move. Sweeping the leg.
Legs.
Gets him down once again.
Get out of the way, ref.
Jumping knee strike. The referee helping Dragunov there in more ways than one. Cover in the center. Early pin attempt. One. Not yet for Dragunov.
That was 3, ref.
Big DDT there in the middle of the ring onto Samoa Joe. Dragunov definitely been in the control seat there for the most of this match, which is surprising. I mean, I was not saying that I was expecting Joe to be dominant from any stretch, but definitely was expecting a more even contest with those big strikes.
Oh, no. We were expecting Joe to be a little bit more dominant. Dragunov doesn't give up easily, but he's usually not this over.
One, not quite.
Not even a 2 count. Good for you. Dragunov is staying in this.
Has Samoa Joe met his match, perhaps? Ilya Dragunov is giving it to him so far, but Joe returning the favor, picking him up. What's he got in mind? Ooh!
In the ropes.
Big move there. Big knee drop as well.
They just know how to use the ropes in their moves. Throw him into it. It's gotta hurt.
Another knee drop there from Joe, slowing things down, looking to take control of this one. And big nerve hold. In the ropes. That's not going to finish any matches there.
Joe knows he's got to get back in the middle of the ring.
Oh, Dragunov.
Counter.
Stops him. Big chop. Another strike. Another strike. Firing away is Ilya Dragunov. Another strike. My goodness, he's letting him out. Big step up Enziguri. Dragunov. Fast and furious action. Oh my, big senton there from the Red Dragon.
Joe needs a breather, but he is not getting one. Dragunov picking him back up.
Oh!
Screwdriver to the chest.
Is that enough? 1, 2. Oh my goodness! Ilya Dragunov.
All right.
In almost convincing fashion, taking down Samoa Joe here in the first round. I am floored. I was definitely, as I was alluding to earlier, I was expecting a more even contest, but Dragunov came to play here tonight.
Joe did not. He got a few moves here, but that was much less than I was expecting. Wow.
That never say die attitude there from Ilya Dragunov. The Red Dragon really making a statement here tonight. He is not messing around.
He needs it.
Here is your winner, Ilya Dragunov.
And what a way to finish off the show here tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you again next time.
See ya.